book of 1 Peter, chapter 4 and verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings and much salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect who continuously push this gospel to wherever ye have been scattered in these latter days. To you, I can say shalom, shalom. Famine of the word. Get this truth while you can. Famine of the word. Get this truth while you can, while it's available, while you have access to these certain specific platforms. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, BitChute, Odyssey. Get it while you can, because the crackdown is happening, okay? So as I just said, giving shalom, to all the Akim that's scattered abroad who are pushing this truth. The time is going to come where we won't be pushing this truth. The crackdown. One of the things they always have been mentioning for the last couple of years at the World Economic Forum is misinformation, censorship, targeting the prophets. That's what it's always been about. Beginning back when in 2020 and 2021, when you would say certain things and videos would be removed, deleted, or whole pages have been taken down. Now, a platform as this are giving the men of the Lord their pages back, or even other pages are giving them back now. Why is that? Ask yourself that. Why is that? The more we speak out on this whole system, how corrupt it is, how the so-called white man is the devil, proclaiming that the end of this man's system will come through nuclear fire, that we are the true biblical Israelites. Now they got this anti-S that's been pushing hard for the last few years. When I say this, it's been there, but like for the last few years, they're pushing it hard. This is the agenda. So you better get this truth while you can, man. All right? You know where I'm going with this. All right? It's one we always bring out. All right? And we're praying for this to happen. We're praying for the famine of the word. We need it to happen. It's a part of Bible prophecy. All right? What you mean? You want to stop teaching, brother? All right? The Lord gonna stop you from teaching. You can't fight against the Lord, brother. The Lord said he gonna shut thy mouth, seal it up, make the tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, and that's gonna be it. And we believe once the men of the Lord are off the highways and byways and no longer putting up these epistles like you're looking at now, beginning with the beloved elders and apostles of Great Millstone specifically, that's when all hell will fully break loose. Amos 8 and 11. And in that, Salaki, Amos 8 and 11, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land. How's the Lord going to send it? He's going to allow Esau, Edom, the elites, okay, all over the globe, particularly over here in America, because the government has said they have what is called a kill switch. To where this screen that I'm looking at right now will go ultimately all the way black. Where you're not having access to anything. So that's why they've been doing little test runs throughout the past few years on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, so on and so forth. All these platforms, TikTok, taking TikTok down, or even, saying, well, we're going to just delete the whole thing, because there's a lot of conspiracy theories that's going on out there. Now they're sharing it with China, and now the state of Israel has full ownership of it all. Why is that? So they can target you. Your IP address. Persecution is coming down the pipe, man. So get these breakdowns while you can, while they're on the internet. Study them, read them, go over it. Because once it's off there, you won't have access to it anymore. Matter of fact, they're coming for this right here. That's coming down the pipe. The Bible. Ban the internet, kill it with the kill switch, and come for the Bibles. So the Lord gonna send the famine. When he says send, he gonna allow these Edomites, these devils, to pull the plug on the internet, man. So it won't be no more or hour or 2 outage on the internet. Then it comes back up. Then you're able to go on and log on and see whatever you got to go see. Nah, when they do it, the next time, it's gonna be permanent. Matter of fact, Russia. Let me get this. You can go get this for yourself. You can go see it. All right. Look, YouTube, WhatsApp. Russia has banned it. All social media platforms. Now, as an updated news, it's only saying WhatsApp. All right. But just know YouTube and all the other social media platforms, TikTok, being one of them, it's going down. Amos 8:11 in the day, Salaki. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. How are you hearing it? To the elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, how are they hearing this word? The unicorn, or the Urim and the Thummim, or what you know in today's society as the World Wide Web, the internet. Log on, log off. Okay? That's how you're hearing it. So they're going to pull the plug on the internet. Then they're going to what? Stop us from going out on the highways and byways via persecution. Trump has already deemed us prophets of doom. When the elders was out there, like literally out there on the block, they out there now. But I'm talking about like in the face of all those, multitude of nations on the literal, highways and byways, front and center. You look at a lot of them old videos. Those Edomites, was coming out there asking like, how the hell did you guys figure this out? Just looking at the sign out there, the 12 tribe sign, Ezekiel 37. How did you figure this out? But that goes in correlation with Revelation chapter 11 and verse 11. It's like Revelation 11. Let me see. Revelation chapter 11. Yep. And verse. Yep, that is 11. 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life, it's at 350 years, the spirit of life from Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua entered into them. That's power right there in his own, man. All right. And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. When the Edomites saw the elders and apostles, beginning back in 1 West, out on the highways and byways, revealing who the wicked is, the so-called white man, going into the Hebrew prayer, going into the 12 tribes chart, breaking it down with grace, easy work to them, proclaiming that America will be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, that the MOTB is a radio frequency identification device that goes inside of the head and forehead, that the kingdom of heaven is only for the Israelites, and there will be heathens in there, but they will be slaves. Yeah, Great fear fell upon them. So now we got to do something to stop them from talking, to cut them off. And here it go. This is how it starts. It says more websites and messenger apps are becoming inaccessible in Russia. While users look for ways around government bans, they're trying to find another way, to have access to it. Remember a few years ago, they were talking about killing the whole internet. And we over here at GMS, we were saving videos to our to the files or documents, man, that's on your phone. Okay? Let me see if I got it on this little phone here. All right. Yep, that's it right there. All right, the files app. Yep, you see the files app? We were saving it, downloading and saving, breakdowns or whatever, or videos we did as a cap, saving them to there, going over, reviewing them, studying, meditating upon them. Because the time is coming where they won't even be accessible. The files app is gonna just kill everything, man. But His word has to be in your heart, in your lahal, in your mind. So in the event of persecution, which is coming, what did Yahweh Shah say? Let's get that. All right, the book of Luke. Luke chapter 21. Luke 21 and verse 12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought for kings and rulers for my name's sake. This is a part of prophecy. The famine of the word is a part of prophecy. No more teaching. Getting hands put up on you for what you believe in, what you're willing to die for, being persecuted for, is a major part of prophecy. Actually, it's the first thing that's about to happen. That's what Yahweh Shah is going to. I just read it. He said, but first. That's how you know prophecy is in order. Verse 13. And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts, which is your mind, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. So when them devils got you in these secluded rooms, you look at, you read about Yahweh Shah, you see the biblical movies and everything. The Lord was quiet. He didn't say a word. He even told Pontius Pilate, the only power you got to do these things that you're doing is given to you from above, man. And I'm not from here. I'm from above. Just levels of power, just in the face of them that afflicted him. He's talking, from another realm to this this Edomite, Pontius Pilate. But the Lord saying this time right here, He's going to give you a mouthful of wisdom. So as much as you study the scriptures and everything like this, don't be saying in your mind, well, when they ask me this, I'm going to say this. The Lord going to give you a mouthful of wisdom. He's doing it now when you're out there on the block teaching. When you just rolling in the spirit, it's not you that's doing it, it's the Lord that's in you. And you sometimes look at it when you go back and watch the video like, damn, I really said that? That's the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. All right? So back in this article, Russia has already, and what's happening in Russia with this banning, it's coming to America. All right? Not a matter of if, but when. It says, while users look for other ways around government bans, others wonder what will ultimately remain on the internet. Now there ain't gonna be nothing to look at, nothing. Without TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, what are you on there looking for? It won't be no Google, because you gotta have a Google account. I remember the World Economic Forum said that if you don't start showing a digital ID, they're gonna just delete your whole Google account. Russia's Salaki. It says this means that YouTube is no longer accessible in Russia. Salaki, let me read up. Russia's internet regulator Roscoe Mandazor has removed YouTube.com from its DNS, which is domain name system, servers. If a user tries to access the site directly without a VPN, which is a virtual private network, the router can no longer assign the address to its IP address. It can no longer track it. See, the IP address is tracking each and every one of citizens that log on to this internet. You got to have a Google account, whether it be Gmail or Yahoo, whatever. You got to have that. It's another step to total control. The gradualism. Get a quick precept. The book of Psalms. Psalms chapter 19 and verse 1, it says, the heathen, it's like the heavens declare the glory of power, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech. Brothers are logging in, typing in their emails, signing on, getting ready to upload a video as you're looking at now. Got videos lined up, man. Like myself, I have a chronological of videos that's lined up in my notes. If the spirit jumps on me, I might not do that one. I'll do the next one that's up under it and then come back and do that one. And as I'm logging off, or uploading the video as I end this video or uploading it, waiting for it to upload, I'm already scrolling, looking at other videos of what the apostles didn't uploaded, what they did yesterday on the highways and byways. Videos I haven't caught. Going into breaking news, looking at Iran, looking at the United States, or what Trump is doing. Going on the World Economic Forum page, seeing what they're talking about. Getting ready to upload our speech. All right. Matter of fact, Isaiah, I'm gonna hold out. All right, Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 1. For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace. Not going to be quiet about this. The Bible says, woe to us if we preach not the gospel. What's the gospel? Lamentations, mourning, and woe. And in the midst of all that, the Lord going to save his remnant. How long, oh Lord, how long is you going to allow this devil to rule? Cast him down. It's time for you to go. The 250 years of the American Empire climaxes on July the 4th, 2026 of this year. You had an omen over there in Brazil where a big Statue of Liberty of America fell. Just out of nowhere, just collapsed. I did a video on it. You got signs in the heavens. A solar eclipse next Tuesday, February 17th. A blood moon, March the 3rd. This place is done. The so-called white man, you're done. It's over with. And they know this. They know it. That's why these things like these apps are being shut down, are being censored, are being banned. Because of the mouth of the prophets. Of what I'm reading in Psalm 19, which I'm finna get also. For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest, until the righteousness therefore goeth forth as the brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth. Verse 6, I have set watching upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. That means we just constantly just uploading. These devils are these elites are just losing sleep. Because what they say in their heads, in their mouth, out of their mouth, is them niggas that figured it out. They know who we are. We've been made. We've been exposed. And we on your ass, Esau, Edom. We not giving Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai no rest at all. Why? Here you go. We shall not hold their peace day nor night. So while we while brothers have uploaded videos and they went to sleep, the notifications while we sleep are going off because other brothers all across the globe, wherever they've been scattered at, are uploading videos. Ding, 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 instead of going off. While I'm doing this video now, I'm getting notifications, whether it be in the WhatsApp or brothers uploading videos on whatever platform they're on. Going to work, you listen to a brother video via the Bluetooth in your car. It says, ye that make mention of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, we're making mention of him, keep not silent. Psalms 19, verse 2, day unto day utter his speech, keep not silent. And night unto night showeth knowledge. Because everything you've been reading, you're studying, you're increasing your knowledge. The Lord is dealing with you, he's supping with you. So now you're growing in his truth. You're increasing your knowledge. You're showing your knowledge via these videos. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. And of course, his brothers over there in Russia, all right, who upload videos. And while this is happening, the Lord is just, look, that's it. And it's just going to go from Moscow, from Russia, all the way over and coming here, specifically over here. All right. Let me read some more of that article. I'm going to get a precept, and that's going to be a wrap. It says, this means that YouTube is no longer accessible in Russia. As I said, you know, the updated information, they saying, look, it's not YouTube, it's not Facebook, it's not Instagram, it's only WhatsApp. It's neither here nor there. The WhatsApp domain has also disappeared from Roscoe Mandazor's servers. The Russian government has also launched a campaign against the messenger app Telegram. And yep, Jake, we on there too. Leading analysts to say Roscoe Mandazor is cracking down on platforms beyond its control. It says if DNS servers are like the internet's phone book, IP addresses are numbers assigned to computers, smartphones, and routers to make them accessible and identifiable. So, you know, back then you used to have, you know, the Yahoo or some of them other ones, you know, MySpace and things like that. It all elevated to these platforms that you have today. Now that's finna be it. AI is just taking over it all. Let me hold this precept on deck. Like I said yesterday on the block, like a lot of these entry-level camps and watered down pastors in your church houses, like today's Sunday, they're teaching that make you feel good doctrine, but not telling you about Lamentations, mourning, and woe. AI is going to stop them from giving their Sunday sermons and be able to write up themselves and give it to them. Yeah. AI is taking over these Sunday church pastors. Their sermons, you don't need to write that. I already got it wrote for you. This is what you're going to say right here. And they're just going to read it off of there. All right? Book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 3. And I can do, there's going to be more videos coming out while the internet is still accessible, because the famine of the word is Bible prophecy, and it has to happen, and it will. Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 24. Then the Spirit entered into me and set me upon my feet and spake with me, and said unto me, go, shut thyself within thy house. The Lord will put a zip on that mouth, man. Watch this. But thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee. Censorship. Deeming you misinformation. Remember back in 2020 and 2021, you know, they were saying you couldn't speak about this. I'm not going to say it on here. And fair use, fair use. I'm only saying what's going on in the news and linking it to Bible prophecy. All right? Russia banning social media platforms. That's a part of Bible prophecy. Famine of the word. All right? It says, but thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee and shall bind thee with thee. taking down videos, deeming hate speech, or anti-S. You should know what that means. As you know, the state of Israel, they even got commercials about the anti-S. That's a whole nother video on its own. They targeting whoever. If you watching videos like what I'm doing right now, they're coming for you. This is all out war on all and everybody. The kill list, the FEMA kill list. All this gonna lead to the concentration camps and the guillotine. Believe that. It says, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. You're not going to be able to go out on the highways and byways. Blocked. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and it shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. Because who they're talking to? To you Israelites, man. Not going to be able to go out there and warn you of the coming destruction, and that you need to repent. I'm telling you all these, the sweet things and the bitter things. There's going to be no more. You're a rebellious house. You're not going to get it. So the Lord is going to hand you over to the so-called white man, and he's going to put you to death and throw you inside of these FEMA camps. Or Hillary Clinton, as I like to call her, and the brother Jim S. Vega sit down and call her that Hillary Clinton has deemed fun camps. There's going to be no more. No more hearing this word. That's going to be it. The Lord going to shut the mouth. Get this truth while you can. This ain't no fucking joke, man. Giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and blessing to the Lord's hopefully elect who continue to push this ministry to wherever ye have been scattered in these last days. To you, Akim, I say Shalom, Abab Abal, Kwam Yasharala, Shalom.